And you know, one of the things I love most about life is that there's not a universal one-size-fits-all approach to how two people meet and fall in love. John, you were heading home to Atlanta for the holidays that fateful day more than 4 years ago when, while driving through Louisiana, you came across the most beautiful girl you had ever seen. And even though you thought at the time the fake name that Inga was using, Lovely, was a bit odd, you figured she was pretty enough and it was worth the risk. So in that moment, you did what any other red-blooded American would do, and you swiped. And it's a good thing that you did, because you would soon learn that the interest would be mutual. Since Inga, you were intrigued by how genuine John appeared to be. And you liked the fact that he had absolutely no profile pictures of him holding a fish. In that holiday season, the two of you began to message back and forth after realizing the nonstop ease of communication that there was definitely something here. So much so that, John, you knew after Christmas you'd be leaving Atlanta, head to LA to watch Georgia in the Rose Bowl. But you couldn't wait that long to see Inga. So you jumped in a car and you drove 12 hours straight from Atlanta to Houston, all so the two of you could go on your very first date. And that evening, the two of you talked, you laughed, and you fell into a rhythm that felt so natural. It was as if you'd known each other for years. John, you even told your friends Marshall and Morgan later that night, guys, I think I really met someone. I love you not only for what you are, but for who I am when I'm with you. So decide today. Decide love. And today the two of you are becoming one.
Inga, I love you. And marrying you is the greatest joy I've ever experienced. And I cannot wait to build a joyous and prosperous life with you.
John, you of all people know what it takes for me to make a decision. You know that I need a spreadsheet with pros and cons, identified, highlighted, sorted, and color-coded. You know that I have to deliberate on things for months before being confident to move forward. But one thing that I'm sure about, that I've always known, and doesn't require a spreadsheet, is the fact that I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with you.
It's now a great joy and privilege of mine as a minister of the gospel and through the great state of Texas to pronounce you as husband and wife. John, my friend, the moment you've been waiting for, you may kiss your bride.
And when the good comes, and when she moves there on the dance floor, I wonder what she's running from. Oh, if it'll catch her. Her heart is broken, but she won't say that.
As we join here to celebrate John's marriage to you, Inga, I know that John will channel his very best into seeing you flourish, because there's nothing he cares for more than you.
I'm so happy to see you guys' relationship from the very beginning. I hear that me and John have a lot of similar personality traits, so I like to think that Inga's basically marrying the guy version of me.
Take a breath and look at all the people that you brought together tonight, because you've impacted our lives in wonderful ways. Love you guys. Cheers, cheers.
You're so set up for the success that years later, people will look at you and say, I want to be like that.